Yo, it's your boy Donnie the Guard. I'm sitting here at Dunkin' Donuts on Craig and Center. I need a haircut. Yo, listen, I just wanted to give some encouragement to some of you young brothers out there. You know what I'm saying? If God brought you out of some dark places, pat yourself on the back. All you young sisters out there, you know, all my people everywhere. If God brought you out of some dark places, or if you yourself, you might not be one of those people that, you know, I don't always do the God language. You know what I'm saying? If you were in some dark places in life, and you yourself know that you are no longer in those dark places that you were, pat yourself on the back. And treat yourself. Because if you don't treat yourself in life, you're gonna get that treatment that you do not deserve. Let me tell you this. I started smoking cigarettes, all right? For y'all out there that are struggling with the addiction of smoking, you might be struggling with the addiction of drinking. You might be struggling with the addiction of being a jerky boy. Whatever is your addiction, laziness. You might be sleeping too much. You might be depressed. Listen, I started smoking cigarettes consistently around the age of 21. Off and on, I've smoked cigarettes my whole life. I'm 45 now. I'm in the greatest shape that I've ever been in. I haven't picked up a cigarette for 3 years. This very month, February, I'm celebrating 3 years of consistent non-smoking. And that goes for weed too. I haven't smoked weed for 3 years. I haven't smoked cigarettes for 3 years. Effort, all right? I say this to say this. You can do it. Find a way. I'm decorated. Not by the standards of some of you people out there that have all these medals and badges. But I got a resume that can get me in the door somewhere where I wouldn't be if I didn't put in as much work as I've been putting in for the past 3 years. All right? It took jump roping. It took boxing. Salute to my old boxing coach, my former boxing coach, Coach T, at the Foundation Gym in Newcastle. I started working out there, training in boxing in 2017. I went to Miami, did a tour. I went to LA, I did a tour. I came back in 2018, 2019, off and on, back and forth. I was training out there. I was training in Miami at Fight Club. I was training in Los Angeles and Compton, in the city of Compton, jump roping in my driveway, all throughout the city. But it took a lot of hard work. Let me tell you this. I see a lot of videos. It's encouraging. Seeing the guys squatting a whole house. 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and you'll feel like a beast. I like that video, that's true. I'm still trying to get to that point. I haven't reached that point, but let me tell you this. I dodged more than 100 cigarettes this month. The month before that, the month before that, the month before that. Go back 3 years. To dodge 100 cigarettes, to dodge 100 blunts, to dodge 100 people that walk by that normally I would be like, hey, yo, I got a CD for you to listen to. I got some music for you to listen to. Instead, I got a card to give to you. Because every time I get paid, I get 100 business cards for my barber hustle. I got a stack on both sides of my coat pockets, right? Hold on. Every time I get paid, it doesn't matter if it's daily, weekly, monthly, I get 100 stacks for Parent Group Confidential. I get 100 business cards for LatinoLawStudent.wixsite.com/barber boxer badge. Okay? There's a website that go with this, as this. And then I handed my other one out. Okay? I get 300 business cards consistently. Every time I get paid, I drop $30 plus tax on 300 cards. The last 100 is for Compton Inc. of Pennsylvania. All right? I handed all of them out. That in itself is beautiful. All right? Somebody may say, that's how it's supposed to be. Big deal. It is a big deal to me. If you can say the same about yourself, it's a big deal to you. Don't let somebody rain on your parade and make what's a big deal to you not a big deal. That's called desensitizing, your positive emotions that you got, your positive vibe. And then you're gonna celebrate whenever they score a touchdown, when they slam dunk, when they get that date, when they graduate, when they get married. You're gonna be one of those people. It's okay to be a Bentley. Remember Mr. Bentley for P. Diddy? He used to dance. He used to get him his coffee, his tea, his cheesecake from Brooklyn. It's okay to wash somebody's car. Y'all see on Instagram that guy that be shining people's rims and sneakers? He gets his hustle on. It's okay to do that. It's okay to be Jeffrey for our Uncle Phil and a Vivian. That's not okay. To be somebody's extreme hype man, their goof, not okay. To be a stooge is all right for, when okay, like after the 8 hours is over, I go back to being the man. But during those 8 hours, I'm under you. Okay? As long as you do it in a suit and tie and you look like Mr. Bentley, or as long as you get to live in a house like Jeffrey and somebody like Uncle Phil never throws you out like DJ Jazzy Jeff. Okay? There's Jeffrey. And then there's Jazzy Jeff. All right? That's all I wanted to say. Because life is short and you gotta celebrate. Somebody from my church when I was younger used to tell me, whenever you pass a class, go out and get a burger for yourself. Even if you sit by yourself, none of your friends will go with you or whatever, it's okay. Go get a burger, get some fries, and don't forget, ask a lady on a date. It doesn't have to be every Friday. It doesn't have to be Valentine's Day. It doesn't have to be the holidays, Christmas, St. Patrick's Day. That's the day for everybody. Your day might fall on a day where it's not a holiday, but it's your lucky day. Let today be your lucky day. Let every day be a lucky day. Feel lucky. Pop your collar. Dust your shoulders off. Even if you look dirty from a hard day's work. You know why? Because life is short and we gotta celebrate. That's it. That's all. The Benz, the Lexus, the Audemars watches. Nobody gets those things. And whoever gets those things, you only get it for a minute and then it's gone because you're gonna be paying insurance on that thing. You're gonna be doing God knows what, speeding, trying to impress people, wrap that shit around a tree, God forbid. Or one day you just can't afford it, so you sell it just to pay the rent. But as long as you're still alive, you got a roof over your head. I paid all my bills. I don't owe nobody a cent. But one thing that I'm really proud of is I don't beg nobody for nothing. These days it's popular to be to be famous. That's all up here. That's that extreme shit. Right down here, this is what life is. If you can have moments like this, that's great. All this straight up here is gonna be a crash soon. So make sure when you're coming up, you come up escalator style. Cause if you're going like this, Sonny Bono, my guy, God forbid, you're gonna wrap yourself around a tree when you come down and crash. This is life right here. Prepare for these, okay? Prepare. And that requires sometimes some alone time. But mostly celebrate when you need that. And have a serious look in the mirror with yourself when it's not time to celebrate. Some reflection. Damn, man, you know what, man? I've been a real, jerky boy. I gotta pull myself out of that. I can't be like that. Or I'm misspending my money, man. I keep spending my money on weed. I miss my rent. Or I can't afford tuition, or whatever it is. Life is passing me by. Okay? That's all. It feels great. It's excellent. It's Saturday, tomorrow's Sunday. I want y'all to have a great week. I want y'all to have a great month. I want y'all to get through this winter. I see a lot of elderly people making it. There's some real strong elderly people in my family and my friend circles, in my churches, in my schools that are, whether they're students, professors, advisors, bosses, or just regular mom and pops in middle class America. Middle class America is making it. Not getting caught in all the hype. What's going on with the ditties? What's going on with the beast between the rappers? What politicians are being talked about today? What politicians, what's going on with this athlete who just went to jail, who just died? Worry about your immediate circle. Don't get caught like that. It's so easy to be like, oh, well, I'm gonna comment on somebody that is all in the limelight. You don't wanna do that. You don't wanna get thrown to the lions. This is something that, I keep myself, when I'm scrolling, it's so easy to comment. But to be remembered by somebody really, really important that's up there, that you're talking about them when they're down, and then they bounce back, that's not a good look. You might need that person one day. Don't believe everything you hear. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not, but what about you? Focus on one foot in front of the other, know when to celebrate, know when to reflect. That's all. All right? Follow Prince Rao. Download my music, support Bizarre. Support Paula Perry. Support DJ Lazy K. Support real hip hop. Promote. Don't just promote our songs, Rockabye Baby Remix. It's just crazy. I want to be on stage with him, rocking one day, on stage with him. Paula Perry, I want to be on stage with her, rocking one day. I want to be in the circles, making beats for the producers. I want them to be using my beats. I want to be a Bentley. I want to be a lawyer for them. Whatever they need, a gardener, somebody shoveling their snow, somebody fetching their car, whatever it is, an A&R. But it's a long way to go when you don't know where you're going, and you don't know where you're going when you're lost. And one last thing, rest in peace, Guru. They say it's lonely on top in whatever you do. You always gotta watch other people around you. Nobody's invincible. No plan is foolproof. We all must meet our moment of truth. 3 years no cigarettes, 3 years no weed. I can't do 100 push-ups straight. I can't do 100 sit-ups straight. I can't squat 100 times. I don't have an Audemars. I don't have jewelry iced out blinging. I don't have gold teeth in my mouth. Last time I was on a date was a couple of months ago, but you know what? I dodged 100 cigarettes, and more importantly, I let 100 people pass me. Hold on a second. Every single day, people pass me. And that's a good thing. Because the last thing you want to be, winter, spring, summer, or fall, okay? It doesn't matter if you have $1 in your pocket floating the whole month, $10, $20. Those people with those big stacks, millions of dollars, thousands of dollars, all that shit, it fades. You see them with that one day, next thing you know is fake money. You see them from a distance dreaming you were them. Maybe something like that in there is real. A little slice of cheese like that is real, but most of that bundle is counterfeit money. Printed so good you would think it could fool the IRS, but it can't. You would think it would fool the cashier, but it can't, because as soon as they hit it with that highlighter, it say, boop, boop. Sorry, man, insufficient. This is fake, right? But anyhow, the last thing you want to be is, hey man, can I have $1? Hey man, can I have a cigarette? Excuse me, man, I'm homeless. What? Never. These past 3 years in law school, as much as I was outside, you never see me beg. Never. 20, 40, 60. Why is this important that I just showed you $60 right now? It's important because this is what you see, but this is not what you get. And what I mean by not what you get is, who knows what I got in the bank? I do have a bank account, okay? That is the mystique. That is the attraction. That is the secret. That's what's attractive to people when you get a good chick. When you got good guy friends in your circle that don't need to see you counting all of this, right? They don't come with their hands out, but they're there when it matters, right? This is all I need. This, my job at DoorDash that I still have, my resume, and my don't worry, be happy attitude. That's it. And this winter is gonna breeze by faster than you can sneeze. March, April, and it's already summer. And I'll still be working at DoorDash. I'll still be in school until I graduate and get my bachelor's degree. And I'll still be pursuing music and doing whatever I gotta do, thinking like a cop, all the way to the top. Okay? Get yourself $60. Keep it in your pocket. 14 days in 2 weeks. 2 times 14 is 28. Okay? 28 times 2 is 56. That's $4 shy of what I have right now. You could survive on $4 a day. You're not a G. You're a brainiac. Because that's life. That's middle class right here. Balling on a budget, all right? Splash.